3 days after Real Madrid's title and the debut of the club's new Fantastic Four, newspapers around the world went wild and even gave a new nickname to the guys. But before continuing, please leave your like and subscribe to the channel to help us reach 500 subscribers. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Now that you've subscribed, let's get to the news. There was also MBAPPE talking about Vinicius Jr. and Bellingham, Rodrigo talking about this new team, and Bellingham talking about MBAPPE. Only Vini ended up not saying anything. So stay tuned until the end, as we'll show you in detail how the world reacted to Real's new sensational team, everything the merengue stars said about each other, and I'll want to know your opinion on a controversy involving them. Well, exactly a year ago, when the last season started, undoubtedly the sensational team of the moment was still Manchester City, who had literally won everything in the 22-23 season and came in with impeccable organization. However, Real Madrid stole the show around April this year when the two faced off in the quarterfinals of the last Champions League. In a very contested match, the merengue club ended up winning on penalties. It's not the first time that many have been classifying the game between these two as a Champions League final in advance each year. After all, they are definitely way above the others. And if Real was already the most sensational team with Vinicius, Rodrigo, and Bellingham, imagine now with the arrival of MBAPPE, which had been highly anticipated since 2022. Undoubtedly, it will be the most watched team in the world this season and most likely in the upcoming ones as well. And the people who were saying they would have to wait for all these players to get in sync apparently won't need to, because yesterday, right in the first game, a lot of good things already happened from these four, and it was enough to drive the media crazy. To start, check out MBAPPE's first interview as a Real player, where he already said he's very happy to play alongside Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, and Bellingham. Important, secured goal, like a first match. But important with Camp Kono and Hof are great, but here the best toes POS. Se rodou falando. MPP temp. I hope so, right? I think it has everything to work out. They are very quality players. I was joking with Vine earlier that if one is bad, for the other team to win, the other three have to be bad. So, I hope we keep going like this, with a lot of humility. Our group is also very good, everyone with their feet on the ground, everyone with the same goal. So, let's continue like this because everything has to go right. Is there a nickname for Brazilian MBAPPE? Anything? No, not yet. We're still getting to know him little by little and talking, but he's a very nice guy, a hard worker too. He came in showing he's going to help us a lot, has everything to make history here, and of course, it's a pleasure for me to have him here. I've always said I want to play with the best players. No doubt, he's one of the best in the world, so it's a pleasure for me to play with all these stars. Bellingham, who was after Vinicius the biggest sensation of Real last season, also spoke about MBAPPE and this new Real team. Check it out, so much technical quality and a great team as well. You know, he doesn't just rely on the quality he's got, he works like a dog for the team as well, like the rest of the L. So, credit to him, and he deserves it tonight. Yeah, really fun. You know, we have a kind of new look team, and it seemed to just click tonight. You know, sometimes it takes a bit of time, and the first half I think we were still adjusting, and then the second half just all came together, and we were brilliant. So, yeah, really nice. You know, it's going to be a long year for us if we do well and everything, which is what we want to do. So, got to enjoy nights like tonight, but yeah, Sunday straight back to work. I think the coach trusts me to get the F for positions. You know, I think when it's necessary, I can go higher, and when I need to come and help him build up, I can do it as well. So, yeah, whatever the coach wants from me, I do. I don't know if I'm always going to score goals. I don't know if I'm always going to make goals, but hopefully I'll always be involved in helping the team win, and that's the most important thing for me. Who knows, who knows? Just all about taking time with it, being patient. Not every game's going to be like this. We're going to have to suffer at times, and yeah, it's just important we keep finding each other's rhythms. And Valverde, who scored the first goal, also thanked Vini for the beautiful assist. Now, for the main newspapers, the popular Spanish Marca published that MBAPPE celebrated the white debut by scoring the first goal, although the unstoppable Vinicius and a tremendous Bellingham capable of carrying Real Madrid's game on their shoulders, dazzled more with pure football. The BMV is already here. Get ready, the season promises. Meanwhile, the newspaper did not use the BMV acronym but also gave greater prominence to the three in the headline. Vini and Bellingham lift Real Madrid after a poor first half, and MBAPPE debuts with a goal and Super Cup. We still can't claim that everything will be a success, but they started with a good calling card. The season once again promises for the merengue club and its stars. And the French press, who saw Mbappé leave his homeland, also made sure to comment. The first was the popular newspaper L'Equipe, which wrote, "With a goal and a trophy in the first match, the French striker started his new adventure perfectly, having the dream baptism." The merengue supporter is definitely in a time to create expectations, because this marriage between Real Madrid and Mbappé has everything to work out. Meanwhile, Le Parisien, from the French capital, went further and even mentioned Ronaldo phenomenon and Cristiano Ronaldo, recalling that Mbappé repeated the trend of the duo and also scored on his debut for Real. Ronaldo started the trend in 2002, Kylian Mbappé maintained the trend. R9 scored too. Cristiano Ronaldo, the Portuguese, provisional number 9, waited only 35 minutes to score. Well, folks, the media went crazy with this new team. And giving my sincere opinion now, although many say that Mbappé has a very high ego and this could, at one point or another, spoil the good atmosphere and the good locker room of the club, honestly, I find it hard for this to happen. Real Madrid, with Florentino Perez in command, has always made it very clear that no player is bigger than the club and would certainly handle any slightest sign of that very well. And Mbappé has seen more than once, just in the last 3 years, Real showing that they don't need him to win. So, I think he'll stay very calm there and won't cause trouble. And that's why the team has everything to succeed for the coming years. And now, I want to know from you who watched the video until here, what do you think? Will this Real Madrid with Vinicius, Mbappé, Bellingham, and Rodrigo be literally unstoppable? Will there be no one else, and thus, will it be an even more absurd hegemony of the Spanish team? Or do you think that a team with so many stars like this might end up, sooner or later, having a fight due to someone's ego and not performing as well anymore? If you've made it this far, leave your comment saying what you thought of the news, and don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to the channel. Comment below your honest opinion about all this. And if you didn't see Ancelotti's words yesterday about his first impressions of this new Fantastic Four, I'll leave this video appearing right now on the screen.